this assignment called Drawing Waves. The Schoology assignment has the same name. So we have learned about frequency in class, and frequency is defined as the number of waves passing a point in 1 second, and that the units for that are hertz. So we're going to practice how can we use a given frequency and draw that. So first I wanted to take a look at the graph paper kind of that we have here. It has the rest position marked, and it also has time along the bottom axis here. It shows 1 second of time, and it's asking us to draw a frequency of 1 hertz. So 1 hertz is the number of waves in 1 second. So we have 1 wave in 1 second. So if this is 1 second, we have to draw one, and when we say number of waves, we mean complete waves, which is a full crest and trough. That would be 1 wave. Okay, so I've previously counted this. I know there are 14 squares across. So you want to count that yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So we know we want our crest and trough, they have to kind of meet in the middle, so we want to mark where the middle is. So I'm going to count over half of 14 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to put a little dot there. That's where the middle is. And we're going to have to draw a crest and a trough. We know that they should have the same amplitude, so same height above for the crest and same height below for the trough. So I'm just going to mark 1, 2, 3 and put a dot. I'm going out about halfway. 1, 2, 3 and put a dot. So I went up 3, so our amplitude is 3 there and 3 here. They're the same, they match. Now all I have to do is start, go to that one, come back down. I want it to hit there and have it come across here and then come back out there. Now we have a nice balanced wave. I purposely didn't go really high here because this one down here says to make one that's increased amplitude. It makes it easier to increase it if we've left a little bit of room. Okay, so there's that one done. So that is 1 hertz or 1 wave in 1 second. This little thing should be over here. That's 1 second there. So same thing, we have the same scale down here. So this is 1 second. This time we want to have 2 hertz or 2 waves per second. We still want to mark that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that halfway point. But this time we want to fit a complete wave before that point, and then a complete wave after that point, because we want to fit 2 waves in per second. So you kind of have to think about how many waves you have to fit in and how can you divide your graph paper up to fit those waves in. Okay, and there's nothing about this one for the amplitude, so you can make the amplitude as big as you want. But we want to fit a full up. Well, if this is 7, the halfway point would be 3.5. So I'm just going to put a dot there. That's where I want my crest and trough to kind of meet. So I'm going to draw crest. That's about 3. You can draw it however high you want, but the trough should be about the same. And they meet there. There's 1 crest and 1 trough. That's 1 hertz or 1 wave. We want to have 2. All the waves should have the same height. 3.5, put a dot, so this one. So we can kind of see that we have 1 wave, 2 waves, which gives us our 2 hertz. Okay, and then this last one here says, draw the same wave as you did in 1, but increase the amplitude. So if the amplitude for this one was 3, we have to just do the exact same thing, but make it at least 4 or 5 or something like that. So first thing we need to do is divide this in half. So we count it over 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a little dot. There's the middle of the 1 second. We want our crest and trough to meet there. Our last one was 3 high, so we want to make sure this one is at least 4. I'm going to go 5, and we want to make sure that the same is balanced for the trough. I think where I'm putting this dot is making it a little off. It should be over here. You could do the trough first and then the crest. That's totally fine as long as you have one of each. And so we've made this have a higher amplitude. Now it goes up to 5 and down to 5. Remember, amplitude is either one. Okay, and then the last one says contrast the strength of the wave you drew. So by increasing the amplitude, your choices would be, and I'm going to have you kind of think this one out yourself or look it up or something. Think back to our notes or what I told you about snapping a towel. That was our example that we used. You could, maybe the strength could either increase, decrease, or stay the same. So you have to think, by increasing the amplitude, do we increase it, the strength, decrease the strength, or does it remain the same? That's what you have to do for this. Hope that was helpful. If you need any more help, reach out.